How's it going, everyone? Today I just wanted to make a quick video just going through some of my pens and pencils, like all of my art supplies, and like what I like about them, what I use most, what I don't use at all. I've got a lot of like pens and pencils. You know, when I first started drawing, I watched like a ton of videos with like just people using all kinds of different stuff. So as soon as I saw something that was interesting to me, you know, I'd just go out and buy it almost immediately, because what's kind of nice, at least when you're just drawing with pens and pencils, is a lot of that kind of stuff is pretty cheap, really. I mean, the most expensive stuff that I bought is like some fountain pens that I got super into there for a little bit, and I like really liked drawing with those. I haven't been drawing as much with the fountain pens as much lately, but I've kind of switched back and forth between just like a pencil, and I'll show you here, but I've been using pencils a lot more lately just because I've been drawing figures a lot more, and I don't know, for me, drawing the figures with pencils, I just have a lot more confidence with it. Usually I like drawing stuff with pens just for personal preference. I think it's also because that's what I started with when I started doing the draw box stuff. They make you use pens, so like fine liners, and ever since then I kind of just liked drawing with fine liners and that sort of thing. But let's just get right into it. I'm pretty much just gonna go through like my pencil box, or like what I have all my stuff in, and like a few other things. But I guess we can just start with what I just have sitting out on the table, really. The three that I have sitting out right now that I've been using quite a bit the most is this Tombow monograph. I don't know if you can really see it. Can you see it now? Okay, but yeah, this has been pretty fun. It's like got a big eraser on it. It's all plastic. I mean, it's pretty light, but I had like a Pentel Graph, like it's like Graph 1000 or something, and it was kind of heavy, and I wanted something lighter and a little bit thicker, and this is a little bit thicker as well. The only thing that sucks is that this like tip doesn't go down, so like I don't like taking it with me places. On the Pentel one that I have, it retracts into itself, so you're not poking a bunch of holes in your pants and that kind of thing. And what's cool about this one is you shake it to get the lead to come out, which is kind of neat. But which is what I honestly, you can lock it to where it doesn't shake, and I didn't think that I would actually use that like I thought I'd have it locked all the time, and I actually use the shake all the time, and I thought the shaking was gonna bother me, but it doesn't. And then I have just this pen. It's a Uniball Signo. I saw someone using it in like an Instagram video, like an Instagram short, and I like took a screenshot of it, and then I like backwards image searched it on Google, and I finally found it. And this is the, like, when I just go out on like a walk or so, like if I go plan to draw like while I'm out and about, I'll just bring this with me, and that's it. Maybe a pencil, but it's 0.38, is that millimeters? It's pretty like a fine line, and that's the pen I've been using all the time here recently. Those are the two that I have out, and then this, a classic Pilot G2, which I don't draw with this. That's what I write like in my journal with, so it's always out all the time. I actually finished one entirely earlier this year. It was like the first time I ever finished a pen all the way down. Okay, so now we're just gonna get into the bag, which we'll have to move a lot faster than that if we're gonna get through all this, because I have a ton of stuff in here that I've just packed full. Like I said, I just like, every time I'd see something that was interesting to me, I would just always just go buy it when I didn't really need it. I've kind of slowed down on that here recently, so I'm just gonna grab stuff off the top. If there's not really significance to it, I will just move on. You got a Zebra Sarasa blue gel pen. I didn't get that to draw with. I got it for like bullet journaling, and I just haven't even used it really. It's almost too slick to draw with. A High-Tech C. It's a Pilot, I think. This was the one I got before the Uniball one that I've been using all the time, because there was someone else on YouTube that I saw with this. I like the fine point like tip on it, but I just got, for some reason, there's something about the other one that I like more, so I stopped using this one. I still use it occasionally, like I'll grab it out of there if I see it, but it's unfortunately lost its place. It's my favorite pen. And then I'll just grab out all of these fountain pens out of here because I got super into those for a while. Luckily I didn't get any of the like super expensive ones, you know, like some of these are like 20 bucks. I mean, it's a lot for a pen, but there's some that are so expensive it's crazy. I didn't even think it was real. Okay, I think I got them all. Can't hardly remember now, but so I'll just fly through these. I've got a Preppy Platinum Extra Fine. I just got that recently just because everyone talks about it. And then I have a Pilot Kakuno. I think it's just fine. And then I've got two of these Lamy Safaris. One's fine and one's extra fine. Then I've got a Pilot Pereira, I think that's what it's called. And then I guess I could go over like, I have ink as well. Luckily, I didn't get a ton of ink. I didn't end up buying like a ton of ink when I was, because I don't know. It just wasn't as interesting as the pens were to me. But I got this one that I wanted to get in the fall because it's like a red orange and it was neat and I like the bottle. And then a black and then a blue. And these, they're all different brands, but there's nothing crazy about them. I guess we can just continue on with this. I also have like a ruler, a little tiny ruler in here, and then I made this out of an old library card. What do you call this? Like a thumbnail. I actually do use that sometimes. If I remember, I have it. Oh, got the Pigma Micron, the ones that you use for Drawbox. I have two of those in here. I recently got this, I think it's called a Pentel Tradio. It's just like it's just like a marker. It's almost like a fine liner, but it's like kind of flat. I don't really know how to explain it. Gee whiz, that took forever. And now we've got a classic Bic Crystal. I think these were probably just laying around and I put them in here. I actually do use it sometimes. I don't know how often you've drawn like a ballpoint pen, but you can almost like shade with it like a pencil, like if you go over it in a bunch of different layers, and it turns out pretty neat. There's some people that I follow on Instagram that do like some really cool stuff with ballpoint pens. You wouldn't even think that it was a ballpoint pen. Okay, I've got a Sharpie, a blue Sharpie. One side is like a fine liner and the other side's like a regular Sharpie. I've got these Jelly Roll white pens. I got them for like highlights and stuff. I only got them a few months ago, but whenever I need to use them, they're always there, which is nice for that kind of stuff. I think there's three of them. Yeah, like a thick, medium, and like fine point pencil sharpener that I don't really use. I don't really have a ton of. I could probably take it out of there. I don't have a ton of like wooden pencils to sharpen. I have one in here, and it's a Dixon Ticonderoga. I actually do use it sometimes, but not often enough, to be honest. Oh, I got a Pentel P207. It's like a graph pencil. This one I've had for a long time. I can't remember. I've had it before I even like really started drawing. I think it was from school, but I always liked it. I've got some more Pentel Pilot pens. These are like their rollerball pens. I use them a little bit. They're all right. They're just like kind of like too wet, I guess you'd say. Like it soaks into the paper a lot. I got some different colored fine liners. I think I use these for Drawbox when you had to like use different colors for the different lines that you're doing. We're almost done. Almost done. Oh, here's the black Zebra Sarasa. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh well. I've hardly used it also. Oh, and here is a brush pen. I think it's Kuretake. Is that how you say it? I probably butchered it. I'm so sorry. This one I haven't hardly used this one a whole lot. I got it within the last few months also. It's not bad. I'm still trying to get better with the like brush pens. They're really hard to use. I mean, and I knew that everyone says that about them, but I do like it, and I like just like the flat black ones that are like the pigment black, the Pentel ones. I think I have one here, but I just really like the dark black on those. Some pencil lead and an eraser. We've reached the bottom here. 2 more rollerball pens. I don't really know the brand. I think it might be Platinum. I don't know. I've got them at a place in the city. It's called Goods for the Study. I don't know. They just have tons of pens and paper and stuff, and it's a lot to take in. Another rollerball, then another one of the Pilot High-Tech C's. Oh, a Papermate Sharp Writer. I remember I always liked these because I had a teacher in like elementary school, and these were the only pencils she used, and for some reason I just remember that. And then another, it's like Papermate Flare, and it's just like a fine liner. So this isn't the only bag that I have. Well, it's the only bag, but I also like, one of my favorite like art supplies that I've got is actually this case, like this holder. These have all my like fine liners in them. They're all lined up, and I wanted something to hold them all in there, all lined up, and that was kind of like take stuff in and out of like easily. So this thing is, oh, I also have an eraser in here as well. There's like a pocket on the top, but this thing, I got it, and it folds up, and you can fold it in half like this, and it's like perfect. So you can set it up and take stuff in and out, and it's actually like my favorite thing, especially when I'm using like lining stuff up with the fine liners. So I've got the set of fine liners in here. There's 3, 6, there's 8. So it's like super fine all the way up to like bold. And then there's like a really bold one, like graphic one is what it says. And then there's a brush, like a brush pen type. It's like a felt brush, I guess. And then I also have, these are where my brush pens are. I've got the one that everyone's got, the like Pentel, the Pentel brush pen, the small one. And then I've got this one. I think it's a fine tipped one instead of medium, which I kind of wish I had the medium one, because you can get like a super fine, just as fine of a line with the medium one. And with the fine one, you just can't make as bold of lines pretty much. I haven't been using those a whole lot lately, but I like to have them because it's fun. Here's the other mechanical pencil. This one just fits better in this than the one I've been using. And like I said, like the tip retracts. It's not gonna focus. Oh, there it goes. Finally. I spent too long trying to get that thing to focus so I could retract it, and then I had my button on my finger on the top and it didn't retract as fast, but I'm not doing it again. It's nice. Like, I like it. I still use it all the time, but I've just been using the Tombow one just because it's new. Oh, and then I also recently, I got this a little while back, but it's called a Bloom 3-in-1. And the brand is like Oto. So you can put 2 different colored inks, and there's a pencil in it as well, so this thing is kind of neat to take around with you. And there's an eraser on it, but there's a pencil and pens. They're ballpoint pens, but I took out the red and replaced it with the blue, but it's like gravity operated. So this says red 0.5 and then black on it. So like this side says black, you turn it up to where you can see black, and then the black pen comes out. And then like this side says red, but I have blue in there, and then blue comes out, and then the pencil. So it's pretty neat, and it's small for like to have multiple different colored pens. Like usually those like multi pens are so thick, and I was looking for one that was thin, and that was like perfect. But yeah, that's it for this thing. What was it called? Oh, Lahit Lab. People have a lot of their pens, or like their pencil holders and stuff. They have a ton of them. And I saw this, I wanted something small that I could just slide in my backpack and hold all these, and this was perfect. I can't remember the name of it exactly. I don't know, but it's Lahit Labs if you find it. Like, it's on Amazon. So this one is really nice. Like, keeps everything thin and small, and you can just put it in your backpack or something, and then like set it up, and everything stays in one place, which is like perfect. Oh, I was also gonna show my like, I just have a couple sketchbooks. This one is just like a pocketbook. Usually I just leave it in my backpack. I don't use it a ton because like the notebook that I do use, this one is like not that, I mean, it's relatively bigger, but I can put it in my backpack just the same. Sometimes I'll put this little tiny one just like in my pocket so I can just like bring this with me, put it in my pocket and my pen, so you don't have to like take anything out. I also have this one. It's just a Canson mixed media, small one. It's pretty nice as well. I like it because you have, this one has perforated like edges, like paper. So if I like wanted to take something out and do something with it, I could just take it out. So that's nice. But usually my everyday one and like practice and stuff is like this one here. And I can't remember which brand. I don't know. They're all pretty similar. It's not Moleskin. It's like, it looks like that one, but it's a lot cheaper. I don't know. It's like Red Talon something. I don't know. Maybe I'll link all the big stuff down below. We'll see. I'll be able to look it up because it's like one of the ones that always comes up when you look up sketchbooks. Oh, I have a couple more things. Hello, Maddie. How's my little beans? How's my Miley? Hold on, I'm almost done. I'm almost done, Miley. Oh, you're a good girl. Oh, you're a good girl. All right. So a little while back when I finally like started getting into colors, everything else I did before was pretty much black and white or like with pencil, and color always like intimidating. I feel like every time I add color, it like looks worse. It's been getting better. Like I've been like studying color a little bit more the past couple months, but I'm also colorblind, so that doesn't help either when it comes to colors. And I like don't want to like have to like, I don't know, look up colors to make sure it's right. Like especially when it comes to like paints. Like these, this was the first thing I got, was just like this tiny little watercolor set. Okay, sorry about that. My camera overheated, and then Miley was ready to go on her evening stroll. I was just about to wrap it up. I only had a couple more things left, which was these watercolors. I think I already showed this, but I got cut off like right in the middle of it. But yeah, just like a tiny little thing, and it came with this little brush, which it kind of sucks. But you could get another one and replace it, but it's not bad. I mean, like it folds inside itself and is tiny, and it's all I have right now, and I just use it in my sketchbook and stuff. I haven't used it in a little bit, but it's fun and it's easy to have like around. Like it's convenient because you don't have to get like a bunch of stuff out. And this was like the first thing that I got, and it was pretty cheap. Like it wasn't like super expensive. It's, I don't know, it was like $15 or $20 maybe, but it came with like everything you needed to start, and you really, if you didn't need anything else. But I also cut out the color palette, like with all the names on it, which just made it easier for me. Yeah, it's a nice little thing. Then I also bought a giant, it's not the biggest one, but it's like the Ohuhu alcohol markers. I fell for the trend, I think, but I just always see people talking about these, and everyone doing like their whatever you call it, like their coloring book pages and stuff that look super good. And this is like really easy to get started with. It was a little, they're not cheap by any means though, which kind of sucks. And like, it's just easy to get started with. There's not like a crazy steep learning curve. You watch a couple videos about them and like how to blend and stuff like that. And I think this is the 168 pack maybe, but I think they have all the way up to like 320 or something crazy. I don't even know. I personally, for me, this one was probably too big as well. Like, at least to start. Miley's wanting a little bit of attention. She's flinging her skunk around. I'm almost done, Beans. I'm almost done. I see you over there, goofball. Okay, yeah, but I don't even think I needed the 168. It's probably too much to start with. Like I could have got a smaller one, and then if I kept using it, moved up eventually and got like a bigger pack. But I don't know, these have been fun, like especially just like experimenting with and that kind of thing. And it's, like I said, they're easy to use and just like get started with. Miley, hey, keep it down back there. Squeaker. I don't think I have anything else that I was gonna show. I think I went through it all. Yep, I think that's it. So I think this is a good spot to wrap it up. I've been yapping for too long. long enough that my camera overheated. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to link like some of the stuff, like my favorite stuff down below, like the pencil case and like the Tombow the Tombow pencil and just some of that kind of stuff. And then yeah, I'll just link it down below, and then you can look at that if you're interested in it. If there's anything like that you saw that you want like a more in-depth review over, maybe, I don't know what I would do, or I don't know which one I could go that much more in-depth in. They're just pens and pencils for the most part, maybe the markers or the watercolor set. Although I haven't used the watercolor set enough, I don't think. I've used it a few times, but it's still something good to have around. Sometimes I get an itch to use it. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.